everybody. I'm just doing the lights and stuff. I am here. I'm just getting ready. 1 second. Put the lights on. Move that a bit closer. Oh, it's chilly. It's chilly, everyone, isn't it? Right, let's try and... Why do I look so very, very white? I look very strange, don't I? Wonder what it's done with the... Let's see if I can make myself look more normal. Audio, visual effects. No, we don't have any visual effects on. Make myself higher definition. Oh, but that shrinks you down, I think. High definition. Not sure you want to see me that closely. Hi, Barbara. How are you doing? Right, I'm trying to see if I can... Appearance, auto. I don't think that's going to do it. I just have to accept that I look very, very, very white and bright, don't I? That's all there is to it. I should be grateful that it makes me look white and bright, maybe. Let's see if we can get the tripod to stand up today as well. How are you all? I'll just wait for everybody to wake up. Have your cup of tea ready. Oh, blimey, it's cold. Move this one a little bit closer to us. Oh, very dodgy, this one. Its foot is... With the heater, got the heater in. You're all very quiet. Do say hi if you've joined me this morning. And we're getting there. We're chipping away. Let's put that there. I'm going to take this out of its holder. How's things? How is everything? Apart from everybody being a little bit chilly, are you all right? That's the most important thing. And then this. Lovely. Right, nobody talking to me. Only Barbara. It's just me and you, Barbara, chatting today because no one wants to talk to me. I think we need to do a shout out to anyone working outside today. So my husband is working outside and he is cold. He's coming home very, very cold. Not very nice working outside in this weather. So a big shout out to anyone working outside. Let me see if I've got everything I need. I think we're about ready. It's all good. We're all set up. Barbara, have you got a cup of tea out there? Are you ready, nice and cozy and snuggly? Let me just go on to here. Oh, right, let's see. Making a nice new cup of tea. Anybody on Facebook can say hello to me, please, and check the comments are working. It's obviously not pushing me out on Facebook. I don't think it likes StreamYard. So... Right, what to talk about? Hi, Shazane. Hi, Karen. Thank you. I think yesterday we had a lot of difficulty with Facebook. Was not being very kind to people because we got a lot of messages with people ordering after the live saying they couldn't be seen during the live. Morning, Nina. So it's obviously not playing nicely. So apologies if you can be seen or you're even struggling to find us. Lots of people saying struggling to find us, but yes. From the Blue Wave Island. Where is the Blue Wave Island, Shazane? Where is that? How is everyone apart from a little bit nippy? I'm hoping you're all snuggled up in the warm with a cup of tea and not nippy. And I managed to leave the heater on in the main office, but I couldn't in this office because the heater's a bit dicky. So I thought best not come into a burnt down office today. So I did. So it's cold in this room. And then I don't know if you can hear that rumbly noise, but they appear to be doing some building work next door. So actually at my desk, it feels like somebody is drilling through your brain. But luckily we're on the other side of the building here, so I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it quite faintly, a sort of low rumble. So apologies for that sound irritation if you can hear it. And then what to talk about? We've got lots and lots going on. So we've got Jewelry Live on Saturday, so I've got all of that to sort out, which will start at 5 p.m. Monday we're going to launch our calendar with Gemma. I'm just waiting for Gemma to confirm, but she hasn't confirmed yet. And next Thursday, I've got some coral for you, which I don't think I've ever really sold before. So I've got some coral beads, some pearls, a few new bits and bobs. So it's quite an interesting, and then loads of last in stock. We don't know. We managed to place for the World Cup for the first time, being the smallest island. So it's an island called Curacao, is it? Oh, wow, that's cool. And you've managed to get the World Cup. Wow, it's impressive. Hi, April. Morning, Rani. Morning, Elysian. I'm just waiting for Facebook to warm up. Come on, Facebook. So do feel free to share the live. I don't think Facebook's liking us at the moment. It's been very unkind on and off. Morning, Ken. I could see you saying hi, Ken, yesterday. And then when I asked you a question, you just disappeared. So either you'd just disappeared or I thought it's probably just not letting me see your response. Morning, Samantha. So it's Friday morning. We're nearly there. We've nearly got to the end of the week. It's blinking cold. I walked up to work in Uggs. Don't do that. Anyone who's got Uggs, don't walk in them. They don't like being walked in. They make your legs hurt because they're so ridiculous for walking in. Anyway, I walked up to the office this morning only to realise that I've got a Jewelry Live tomorrow and I've got all the equipment I have to take back with me. So I'll have to come on the way. So yes, it was a good start to the day. Had a customer looking for coral beads as well. What timing! These are 4mm round coral lithium. We've never done coral before, so yeah, I think it will be. They should sell well. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, you were with a customer. That's all right, Ken. I just didn't know if it was just Facebook being mean to me. So it's Friday, which means we get to start the day. What you're doing at the weekend. That's how we do it. Thank you, Rani. So on a Friday morning, because it's a nice casual laid back live, we always start with what you're doing at the weekend. And I tell you what I'm doing, you tell me what you're doing. That's how it works. So what I'm doing at the weekend is working. So, as I'm sure lots of you are, we have got a big Jewelry Live on Saturday, so I have to go up and see Alex and get prepared for that. So, and then Sunday, we then have to go back to the office and collect everything up. So, and then it's quite a long drive, so it takes over the whole weekend, but that should be nice. I should also be packing and buying Christmas presents and all that sort of stuff, and I should be doing all of that, but that's not going very well. So yes. Nina says, I always worry about coral being sourced responsibly. So do I, Nina. That's why I don't sell it, actually. And then I did meet this coral expert, and when I was at the Sibjo conference a couple of years ago, and he talked a lot about coral and that most of it is actually responsibly sourced. It's also regularly dyed as well, and that concerns me. And this coral is old coral, so it's I think it's from the 70s. The beads were cut in the 70s, but they were half drilled beads, so I've had them full through drilled. So I'm bringing them to you now as through drilled beads. So it's as responsibly sourced as I can ensure it is. Otherwise, I wouldn't bring it on. But I do see your concern. Yeah, I don't like the idea of just digging up the ocean bed. Brilliant. Christmas light switch on at the weekend. Oh, that's nice. Let's hope it's not too cold. Hi, Tony. So, yes, because last week I went to a meeting about the Birmingham City Council trying to sell off part of the Jewellery Quarter. And there was supposed to be the Christmas light switch on that evening, but because there was a storm this time last week, it got cancelled. So I hope yours doesn't get cancelled, Branny. Rani is taking part in a cake fest competition. What is that? I want to do cake fest. That sounds right up my street. I find the dyed coral never holds its colour. I would imagine it's very fade. Yeah, it would fade because it's so porous that I don't think it would hold a colour. You know, the good thing about an agate is that it holds colour well. I'm not sure you're going to get the same with coral. And I've only got the one size, I'm afraid. So, I mean, I can try and find some other sizes. I'd love to go and do it. There is a course you can do on coral, but it's in Italy. So, but I'd love to go and do that course. We've just never quite had the budget for me to go off and do it. So maybe one day, if everyone buys more gemstones and I can make some money to do it, that would be amazing. So yes. So I've got some stuff going on that I haven't told anyone about. So as there's not very many people here, I'll tell you because it's getting exciting now. So actually, I've not got very many lives left for the rest of the year. So don't all panic, but my last live for 2025 will be on Wednesday, the 3rd of December. Because then I'm actually going mining for 10 days and then I'm going on holiday. So I'm going to be out of the business until the middle of January. Well, I think it's the 8th of January I'm back. So I'm handing over to Emily and Lisa to run web campaigns and take over the marketing and see what they do. But I have got a lot to do. I'm supposed to be packed. I need to be ready for Christmas before I go off mining. And I'm not ready. I've not bought any presents. I've not done anything. I've not packed. I mean, so it's not going very well. So I've got a very exciting end of year. But it's all a little bit now. I should be paying more attention at the weekends and getting on with my jobs, not driving up and down looking at the gemstones, you know. So yeah, that's it. So it's going to be, but we're not going to make it public just yet. I mean, obviously you now know, but yes, I think so. There's only a couple of lives left, but this is great for your bank balance, guys, because you don't have to tune in on a Thursday and get tempted because we're going to be off. And I've never, ever taken any considerable amount of time out of the business. So, and this is pretty much a month so that I'm going to be gone. So that's nerve-wracking. Anyone who has a business will appreciate that. When I first started using gemstone beads, I bought quite a bit of coral. I wasn't completely aware of the environmental issues, and most of it has lost its colour. I have a whole box of it as well. Oh, what a shame. That is a shame. Yeah. Ken said, I used to make coral watch faces for Roy Kings and other watch companies. Wow. And how does it cut, Ken? Because it's organic, isn't it? And I mean, I don't know enough about it by any means, but some of the coral beads that I see, they're quite, what's the word? They look porous, you know, they've got quite an open structure. And then the coral beads that we've got, actually, they look solid. So does that sort of thing matter, Ken? I don't know enough about it. I know, Elysian, I'm very excited. I am very excited. But if I don't get Christmas sorted, then I can't go. So I need to get on that. Where are you going mining? I'm going out to Africa mining. So that is exciting, isn't it? I can't complain. So I am living a gemologist dream at the moment, I must say. So I'm going out into Africa. So that's cool. Yes, very cool. Very excited. More details to follow. How it's not a sales trip, so I won't be taking you with me on this occasion or anything like that. It's going to be we're going to carry on. Emily's going to take the marketing, and Lisa and Emily are going to manage the business. And I'm just going out to, because I've been given an opportunity and I can't turn it down, really. So that is incredibly exciting. I used to do 28mm ovals, and it cuts easily on silica carbide. There we are. Yes. Wow. Nina says, I know. What would you be mining? Anything that can be dug up. I think there's all sorts of different minerals, mostly minerals, but I'm not 100% sure, Tony. This is the thing. I don't really know. I don't really know what to expect. So I'm just going blind. That's what I'm doing. I got invited. I thought, well, you don't get invited mining very often, apart from I seem to be mining quite a lot. But yes, let's do it. So I am excited. Yeah. Well, Rani's like, I don't know if I'd want to do that. No, it's going to be hard, and it's going to be hot. And as everybody knows, I burn at the sight of light. So that is actually my biggest worry, is that it's going to be very basic, very hot, and I will scold, really. So I have to, precautions must be taken in a big way. I know, Ken, it's all good. It's all good. I have such a nice life, don't I? But do you want to talk about some gemstones? We don't have to, we don't want to, but I would recommend that we try and do something. We do have a last in stock sale next week, which is really cool as well, because all the little things that you might have bought from the live shows where we've had one left. So sometimes when we buy stuff, we have to buy a particular quantity. So we end up with ones and twos and bits and bobs of stuff. So if there's anything that you've bought on a previous on location live while we're out the country, it's likely, if we've got extras, it will show up in next week's live. So that is quite exciting as well, isn't it? Yesterday was a buying day as well, and I was buying new stock for the business for next year. That was exciting. It's all going very well. Hi, Adele. How are you doing? Morning. I do think I should message Lisa for a cup of tea, or do you think I'll be pushing my luck? Well, let's see. I don't know if Lisa's at her desk, actually. Oh, no, she's not. I don't think she's at her desk. I can hear the tape dispenser. Let's hope it isn't an asbestos mine, a fascinating mineral. I don't think it's definitely gemstones I'm going for, so I should be all right. I used to polish them on a chamois leather with tin oxide, and that polished it up nicely. We're still talking about coral, everyone. Karen says, I've been following a guy on Instagram. He's found fabulous sapphires sifting in Tasmania, some pink. We're going to Tassie in January, but right down south, so not to the north where the sapphires are. How cool to go to Tasmania. That is cool. Yeah, that would be really nice. Have you seen is it Margot? Is her name Margot Moyles? What's her name? You know, the older lady. It might not be Margot, it might be something else. She's done a documentary in Tasmania, I think, Karen. Have you seen that? That's quite fun. Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite intrigued by Tasmania. Is the Tasmanian devil a real thing? But yes, but I don't know. I don't think it's particularly big. Can't you move and go and find the sapphires? That's what I say. Miriam Moyles, that's the one. Thank you. Yes, I think she did. I'm sure I watched a documentary of her traveling around Tasmania. You will get some pictures, so I will do. I will sort of. Yeah, I'll probably pop up in the stories if I'm up to something. I don't know that I'm going to have a lot of internet. I'm pretty much going to be off grid, I think. So I won't be able to do the usual what we do. I certainly can't sell anything from there because I can't get it back. So, but I will try and keep you updated that I am still alive and that we found some cool gemstones. Of course, I'll keep you updated, so you'll know what I'm up to. Margot's, yeah, I think it's Miriam Marg, something like that, isn't it? She's a lovely lady. A little bit batty, just how we like them. Right, anyone got anything to tell me? Tell me now. What are you all up to at the weekend? Nobody told me what they were up to at the weekend. So up to this weekend, I'm going to do the jewelry live. So I am traveling up tomorrow, doing the live until who knows what hour, till you all keep me awake, until into the middle of the night. And then I have to go and sort the jewelry out, collect everything up, and then I come back. So my whole weekend is working. Then on Monday, we're launching our calendar. We're just waiting for Gemma to confirm, but I still haven't heard from Gemma. We are launching our calendar. We are doing a 12-month wall calendar, which looks really good. I mean, really good. I'm so impressed with it. And as you know, I'm not normally that vocal about something that we've created ourselves, but it's really good. And it's in conjunction with Gemma Crow, and she's done loads of jewelry designs, and we've created a bespoke gemstone strand for the calendar. So you get the strand, you get the calendar, you get 12 tutorials, obviously one a month, and then your beads on your strand match for the tutorials. You're going to get the opportunity to purchase that particular bead strand as a full strand every month as well. So it's really, really really great. It's going to be a brilliant calendar. On top of that, it's got loads of really cool gemmy information. So it's all about the gems and the designs. It's a bit of everything for everyone. It's really cool. And it's not written by AI. It's written by real human gemologists. So that's always good to know. Information is accurate. Anyone who's caught my rant on stories the other day before I deleted it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So yes. So what is everybody up to? Where are you going, Marie, to mine? Africa. I'm going to Africa. Other than my usual housework, I've been on the live with yourself and Alex. That's it, Tony. I nearly messaged you last weekend, Tony, to say I'm really sorry that I wasn't going to be there, because I know you would have diarised it. I was like, Tony will be disappointed. So yes, Tony saw my rant, which I then deleted because I didn't realise it was quite as angry as it was. And I watched it back and I was like, oh dear, I do seem a little bit aggressive. So I deleted it. Yes, but somebody had wound me up. And I shouldn't let myself get wound up, should I, by idiots? So yeah, that was that. Right. Everybody ready for some gemstones? Anyone else doing anything exciting for the weekend? Alicia says she missed my rant. I think I got something on my lip. Is it yogurt? Yeah, quite possibly. I have to eat something like 300 grams of yogurt per morning. It's impossible. Oh, good, Tony. That's good. The brief on the rant was, Elysian, that somebody sent me a post. I think it was from Facebook or LinkedIn. I don't use LinkedIn at all, so probably once or twice a year I'll click on it. It gives me terrible anxiety. It's the only thing in the world that gives me anxiety, LinkedIn, and I don't know why. There's something in it that really bothers my brain. So I don't use LinkedIn. And but I don't know if it was because it was written really peculiarly. One of those, somebody sent me this post, and it was about a refractometer. The picture that was on there was totally weird and not accurate at all. And they were claiming to be a gemologist. And so I had a bit of a conversation with my friend about this weird picture. And then they actually sent me this educational piece about the refractometer. And it was obviously written by AI, and it was wrong, out and out wrong. And then in the comments, everyone was like, oh, what excellent information. And it just annoyed me so much in that moment that I went onto Instagram and did a story saying, don't put it on the internet. If you're not confident you know what you're talking about, just don't do that. Don't use AI, because it is a brilliant. I mean, I love AI. We use it in our business. I use it in my daily life. But with knowing that it's not 100% accurate. So AI is just picking up on more and more incorrect information, as if Google wasn't bad enough full of incorrect information, and also the social media platforms. So we're now in a world of incorrect information. And yeah, and I was just, so my rant was, if you don't know what you're talking about, please stop putting it out there, because you're just putting out there false information. This was educational, but totally wrong. And you're teaching people to do things wrong. And my brain can't cope. I just don't know, why would you do that? Why would you pretend to know something about something you don't know anything about? It's just beyond me, and I just don't get it. There are big companies on Facebook, particularly, and social media, who do clickbait gemmy posts, of crystals and gem information that's just totally inaccurate. But that, it is clickbait. So if you interact with it and get annoyed, it just feeds the money. So I'm not interested in that. But this was the fact, this person, I thought it was a woman, but didn't even look that closely, was just, it's just wrong. And it looked like it could be something that was accurate. So annoying. Seen so much of it. I know, it's just so frustrating. And then Jemmy Claire was saying, I don't know if she's in today, probably not. She then sent me, because then all the gemologists were messaging me going, what's that? What are you ranting about? What have you seen? She sent me AI images of inclusions in gemstones that aren't in gemstones. And you were like, what would possess you to confuse the world? Of just, what are we supposed to do? Where are you supposed to get your correct, accurate information from? I just don't know. Anyway, the world seems to have gone a little bit strange. I thought your rant was funny, Tony said. Do you know, so many people messaged in. And then I said, I'm going to delete it. And they were like, no, don't. It's really funny. And I was like, it wasn't meant to be entertaining. So, yes. Yes, the devil is in real things. That's it. Miriam Margoyles, that's it. A few days, so we won't have time to do that. Ooh, looking forward to going hunting for jade in the beach of the South Island, west coast. Is this in New Zealand? Africa sounds amazing. Honestly, Karen, New Zealand is incredible and the jade is cool. Christmas fair tonight, tomorrow, cake fest competition. Hi, Claire. Morning, Beth. Well, correct information comes from me. Oh, thanks, Tony. That's kind. But I can't do everything. You know, I can't do it all, can I? And I'm sure on occasion I will also get things wrong. Human error, I can absolutely live with. You know, there's no way I can tell you everything about all the gemstones. I'm not that type of gemologist. I'm a commercial gemologist who's on the road doing really weird stuff. And I know my field of gemology, but I don't know, a laboratory gemologist's field. They're experts in their field. I don't know Ken's kind of gemology, where he knows how the stones interact and how to cut and how to make them look amazing. I don't know anything about that. I don't claim to know all of this stuff. That's the difference. I just know what I do, and I share what I do and my knowledge of what I do, and I'm confident that I'm correct in that. But yeah, why would you go, I know, I'm going to make some social media content about a subject that I don't know anything about? Anyway, it was funny because you were having a rant, not about the rant, okay, and just frustrated to watch bead sellers on TikTok. Oh, don't do that to yourself, Elysian. Don't do that. Just don't do it. Oh, thank you very much, Lise. Lisa is suitably dressed for work again today with a cardigan on. So like a very thin cardigan. All the other day, she just comes in a bikini. That's how she comes into work. There's a queue of people looking outside. Ken says, thank you very much, Ken. Yes, New Zealand, Oz first, then New Zealand, South Island. Very, very, very exciting. Have you been before, Karen? To New Zealand, because it is the coolest place. It is. So I'm going on holiday to the weirdest place, which I'm hoping is going to be a little bit like the South Island of New Zealand. And all my family hate me because they want to go on some lovely, relaxing holiday, and I've taken them on some weird island that no one's ever heard of off the coast of Africa, and I want them to go canyoning. It's got nine canyoning sites, and I said I want to go canyoning. So my very supportive husband booked that for me, and yes, and now that's what we're doing, is we're going canyoning, but nobody's happy about it apart from me. They'll love it when they're there, and I'm hoping it's like the South Island of New Zealand, because the South Island of New Zealand is really cool. Right, let's mute this. Let's turn this round. Triple camera. There we go. Right. Yes, New Zealand. Oh no, you haven't answered yet. You'll answer in a minute. We started our show yesterday with Blue John, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Blue John, because this was another cool experience of mine, that I managed to get into the Blue John mines the other day, which was the best day out. It is the best day out. Highly recommend it to everybody. You can do an experience day, but only between January and March, where you also can go behind the scenes. It's £350 per person, and they will let you behind the scenes. I was buying rough Blue John and was invited in to come and mine my own. So what we've got for you here was mined by us, and it's a brilliant mine, absolutely brilliant. It's not really hard. So if you've seen some of my mining videos from before, you'll see that they're quite treacherous, some of them, quite an element of danger, and it's not like that. It's actually a really easy access mine. The hardest part is getting up the hill to the shop. And if you've been there before, you'll see the shop is on sort of the middle of a hill, but it's steps with railings, and you just take your time and you get up there. So if you're not particularly fit, that's a bit of effort to get up there, but getting down's fine because that's coming down. So once you've got there, that's as bad as it gets. That's it. So it's very safe, it's very light. It's not particularly claustrophobic. It's not It's not very enclosed. It is obviously a cave, but it's really nice. It's really nice, honestly. So if you wanted to do mining and you want to do it in a safer but exciting environment, I would do it. A £350 for an experience like that is really, really worth it, because you're going to come away as well with a piece of jewelry. So you buy the experience day, you then get to mine your own blue john and then make it in the workshop with the guys in the workshop into a piece of jewelry. So it's really cool. What a cool day out. And you come away with something, and they only take, I think, a maximum of 2 people at a time. But I'm sure if you were more of you can negotiate that. But I think the point is not to mix you in with other people. So it's a really exclusive experience. So really, really, really highly recommend it. If you can't afford the £350 to go onto the behind the scenes at the mine, actually, just the day out in the Blue John mines, you will have seen before, if you've been watching Chalmers Gems for a while, lots of our customers go for the day out to the Blue John mines, and it's really good. It's called Tree Cliff Tavern, and it is a really good day out, and there's a brilliant shop, absolutely brilliant, and it's just beautiful, gorgeous views, gorgeous. Do you know what, one of my favorite things, I will come to the gemstones in a minute, this whole experience, there's that I get in there, I've been invited along, it was really I felt really privileged to be there. I hadn't talked about it on social media because I didn't know if they want me to talk about it, because they don't let people in just to mine stuff themselves. So I was very conscious that I was privileged to be in that situation. But when I got there, it's run by a brother and sister. They're the 4th generation of the owners of the mine. It's a very special place. And what I loved about it is that they love it. And they genuinely love the Blue John. And you do wonder, don't you, if you've been handed a business down and it's sort of what you're supposed to do with life, your family say that you need to now run this business, whether you would really be that keen. And but they love the Blue John, absolutely loved it. Because they themselves, the owners, they don't have time to go into the mine and do the mining. They employ people, but they're managing the business. They were excited to come mining with us, so they were as excited as I was. And when we came to take a couple of photos, so you might have seen the photos up on my social media, it was really important to them to get the Derbyshire flag in. And I thought, how lovely that you genuinely love where you are, what you do, what you're creating, and I loved that. I really, really appreciated that. And I met it when we went up to the Weardale mines, the Greenlaws with Pete. There's no reason for him to do that. It's not commercially sensible, really, but the passion to keep these things going is just insane, absolutely insane. And so to me, I just thought, 4th generation, would you feel a little bit like, this is what I was told I had to do? But no, such a nice family, so passionate, and so proud that is what they do. And that you can't buy that, and you can't fake that. That was genuine. So absolutely amazing. So that's how we started. Let me just catch up on my messages a second. Rani's talking about Timu. We don't like Timu, Rani. Karen says, not been far over, visiting some for a month, and then road tripping. You're going to love it. Can we get details about the day out? I am interested. Yes, you just need to go on to I'll try and send you the link. It's Tree Cliff Tavern on Instagram. So if you go to my Instagram or Facebook post, I've tagged them in. Click onto their website, and it's called, I think it's called an experience day, Desi, and there you can book onto it. So that's as straightforward as it is. You'll love it, especially if you're stone cutting, because I worked with their cutters on my piece. So I cut these bookends, and obviously it's really hard to cut Blue John. I think it's quite difficult. So if you're stone cutting, then it'll be brilliant just to talk to them and see what they're using. It was interesting for me because obviously I've been to Ken's a couple of times, and Ken's taught me a lot, and they use a similar thing to you, Ken, but they do all the massive amounts of polishing. And I was thinking Ken would Ken would bypass all these stages. He'd have a quick win for us. But yeah, it was not getting the gemstone hot. Anyway, should we look at the gemstones? Sorry, I'm rattling on. It's like 9:30 or something, is it? 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. No, I started at 9:30. Right, let me put this one in here. It's not worked. That one, that one. Righty-ho. We're on. Oh, nice cup of tea. Thank you to Lisa. This is some of my Blue John. So this is the Blue John. So the Blue John is blue and yellow in composition, and you get all sorts of different formations. So you can see that this is the cubic formation of the fluorite on the back, but here you've got little cubes. So you've got some big cubes and some little cubes all going together. This is the largest piece that we've got. It's just a gorgeous piece that represents everything that Blue John is to me. I thought it was a gorgeous piece. This one is 1AK and it's 78.50. If you're new to Chalmers Gems and you wish to purchase anything, all you have to do is type the code that I give you into the comments section. And if I read out your name, then the item is yours. You just direct message us with your email address, and then we get that to that email out to you with an invoice inside. You click the link and pay the invoice. That's how easy it is. Then you're looking at here. This is gorgeous because this is part of a nodule, so you can see this sort of fan shape. So I was explaining last night that they grow in nodules. The Blue John grows in nodules, which I didn't know before I met a Blue John collector. And so what you're seeing here is like the spray of it being from a circle. So it's sort of, what's the word for that? Somebody will tell me. Anyway, it comes out of the middle and it sprays out. So you can really see that on this particular piece. And you can see that quite a lot. Once you're aware of it, when you look at the Blue John, you can see this sort of formation. And that's why you get this band of a circle. So you can imagine this is a nodule, probably about that big. You're looking at a piece of the nodule. It's really cool, isn't it? And then on the top here, again, you've got those cubic formations of the fluorite. It's a beautiful material, absolutely beautiful. 2VX for £42.50 for that piece. We've got varying sizes, so stay with me because we're going to go down to the little sizes. Then we've got some carved hearts. So if you're not into your rough material, we do have some finished materials as well. And this is just a lovely colour. Blues, purples. You never know what you're going to dig up when you're mining. You never know. Well, you don't dig it up, you hack it out, really. 3ZQ, £19.50. Oh, like a ripple. Yes, that's not the word I was thinking of, but similar. 3ZQ, £19.50 for that size. And that's a nice size. So nice, isn't it? The colour. Deep, deep natural purple. Can you hear the rumbling of the works going on outside? 4JJ for £15. A nice long piece. And then I've got some £12.50 pieces, and there are a variety of different pieces in here. So you can see again this formation going right through. On this particular one, you've also got the crystals forming at the top. And this one again, amazing. 3ZQ has gone to Claire. I've got to write that down myself, Claire, and I've forgotten. So just a second. I was halfway through. Not that one. Not that one. Right, that one's sold out. Thank you. So this is the £12.50 price point. So a lovely large chunk. 5IT for £12.50. I've got one number 6 left. This is number 6 with the cubes. 6QG for £8. Oh. And we've got a couple of number 7s left. Look at that one. With all the spray of of cubes on there. Just beautiful, aren't they? It is a beautiful material. 7NV for that size, and that is £6.50. Then we're into, I think, a wire wrapping size now. So if you are into wire wrapping, these would be great for wire wrapping. So they're kind of large pendant sizes. I don't know if you can see that over my camera. There you are. So these are a great size if you want to wire wrap. That is 8RT for £4.50. And then we've got one extremely affordable size if you just want to collect. And I was explaining last night that in the shop in the Treecliffe Museum, they have lots of resin pieces. So they had a key ring, and inside is just a slice of Blue John, which looks awesome. And these would be great for that sort of thing. But also you could make them, you could claw set them and make them into a ring or a pendant for £3.50. If you just want to own a little bit of British Blue John, then this is the one. 9VA for just £3.50. Thanks, Ken. They are really beautiful, aren't they? I just love it. Happy to hang on to it all. And then we've got hearts. It is a request show, so if you do have any requests today, you can pop them in. I've got number 8 for Rani. Thank you, Rani. And 9 for Adele. Thank you, Adele. Brilliant. Right, now on the hearts, I've got 3 at the high price ones. So these are the top quality hearts that are remaining. Look at that. Gorgeous. About a 3 centimetre heart. That one is 14 PE. Then I've got 15 with the blue and the yellow, or the purple and yellow, I should say. 17 WY. And then number 15, it's got a sticker on it. Again, great patterns in there. And you can see all of the growth in there. It's beautiful. 15 ME for that one. I've got 2 number 9s for Rani. Thank you, Rani. Let's just put you down. Lovely. So those are the 3 very high-end hearts. So the quality of the Blue John does vary. And we've got a mid-range. Whoopsie. I've got a number that starts at the top, at the right number. Number 18. So look at the colour. Beautiful. This is very close to blue. Blue to purple. And this is 18 CO for £24.50. Number 20, yellow and blue. They'd be able to tell you exactly which part of the mine it came from, because the different colours form in different areas. And so that was interesting. And they were telling me about uncovering a hidden part of the mine that had been documented, and then they hadn't seen it for so many years, and then somebody found it, and all that sort of exciting stuff. Look at that. So that is the formation of the fluorite. As you can see, it's kind of created a phantom inside, and that's quite typical in Blue John to get a repeated pattern. 23BA for £24.50. And the last one is of this size, 27IT for £24.50. And then while we were there, we were also looking to help them mine a material called hattrel, which is a fluorite and barite combination. which I'd not come across before. So that was quite intriguing for me. I was like, oh, what are we doing? So we were going in to help them mine the blue john and then also to find this hatchel. And so they showed me some examples. And again, I put them in the stories at the time. But this is actually really pretty. Look at that. So I was expecting, you know, if they're looking at a new material, for it to be a little bit brown or grey and ugly. Most of the stuff we dig up is not particularly attractive, but actually this is really pretty. I think it looks like it's made of feathers, and then it has these really cool formations. It definitely forms in the cubic system as well. That's the fluorite in it, but it's almost feathery on the inside. And I love it, really love it. 31 WS for the hatchel is 1850. And for this one, look at that. Almost have star shapes or cross shapes inside the hatchel. And we found quite a few pieces. I do have a large piece that I mined. This is my favourite of the hearts because I like this cross here. And the fact you've still got your feathery effect. Like that. And that one is, she says, 34 VA for 1850. So those are your 3 hatchels there. And then we have got some little hearts. It is beautiful. Thank you, Rani. It is really nice. So then this is a 15mm heart. It's not drilled, but these are perfect if you want to make them into rings or you just want to collect them. And these are the affordable blue johns, 35 GU for £8. So I've hand selected all the ones that I liked. So you'll get a very nice one. Pretty though. They're so pretty. And that is 35 GU. If you wanted them particularly for earrings or you want them to kind of match, I can't make them match exactly because the patterns won't ever match exactly. But we can kind of select 2 that are similar. So pretty, aren't they, for £8? 35 GU. Got one for Adele. Thank you, Adele. Brilliant. That was all my blue john from my blue john exciting blue john day out. Then let me grab you the other bits, just 1 second. Morning, Jane. How are you? I saw something for you, Jane. What did I see? I've seen some new mushrooms. They look like toadstools and they've got little dots on them. I'll try and get some for you. All that we've got left from last night is about 6 things. It's going to be a very quick show unless you have some requests because there's nothing here. Definitely very, very, very low on stock. Need to sort my stock out. Too busy playing around. Look at this. This is a fluorite slice. This is Chinese fluorite. Oh my goodness me. Look at the colours in there. This massive slice, which was about 14 centimetres, is only £24. Isn't it beautiful? All you have to do is just prop it in the light somewhere and it's going to look as amazing as it does there. Better than that, because I was really disappointed when it came under the camera yesterday. It was really disappointing because it is so beautiful. 65 BJ for £24 for that one piece, and I've got 2 pieces left. Although I thought I had 1 piece left. Let me double check. No, that's correct. Look at this one. And this one is only 16.50. Look at the intensity of the purples and then the blues. It's just beautiful. I think it's definitely up there in my favourite gemstone. 66 LS for 16.50 for that large slice there. Then, there was 1 apatite point left, wasn't there? I've got 2 labradorite, colourful labradorite spheres. left. That's all that was left. Sorry, we've got the sticker on that one as well. Oh, bang, bang, bang. Trying to get the sticker off, just a second. Okay, ignore the sticker. Look at the flash on here. 66 has gone to Laura Ford. Thank you, Laura. And Jane also bid. But Jane, would you like the other one? Number 65. Let me know. So this is colourful labradorite. Oh, Barbara has taken 65. Lovely. Thank you. Aren't they amazing? I've sold it, Jane. I've sold it. Sorry, it'd already gone. I'll try and find you another one if you want another one. But that was all I picked up for now. So just insane. 79 KA for £34. Let's move these. Oh, sold out. That was one. Don't roll away. And then the other one, I don't know how we managed to put the sticker directly over the flash. Right. Let's look for the flash. Wow. Do you have any amethyst rough geode pieces? I'll have a look for you. Wow, look at that. Someone said yesterday it looked like there was fire inside. And it's just insane, isn't it? So you'll find the flash normally in two orientations within the piece, because that's how the labradorite works. Look at that. 78 RE for £30. Oh, silly. It was silly on me. Hasn't got the sheet. Here we are. Here's a pen. Amethyst rough geode. £78 RE for £30. Okay, nobody wants those because you're obviously all feeling a little bit mad. 79 has gone to Jenna. They're so nice. Morning, Jenna. You're gonna love that. And then I've got two Bramberg amethyst points, and again, why these didn't sell out last night. These are the only two left though. This is Bramberg amethyst and it's polished and they're just gorgeous. This one is 92ZX. It's £12.50. The little Bramberg, very high polish. And this one is 91VG, also £12.50. And they're just beautiful, so beautiful. And so affordable. Normally Brambergs sit at quite a high price point. They're lovely. 91 and 92 for £12.50. Lovely colour of purple in Brambergs. Gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. 91 and 92. And then I had to say, I kept behind for today an appetite point. So let's stick that one on the scales, because I intentionally didn't put them all in. 92's gone to Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. This is, yeah. It's very loud today. It seems extra. Baroque pearl strands left. 22BI. I think they've gone back, but I will double check. It's getting very cold in here. I'll double check for you. This is the appetite point that I didn't put into the live last night. Let's give it away. This one is £12. So let's, however, it doesn't have a code. So let's just call it appetite. Just, you can either do appetite or just do appetite. That'll be easier. Oh, it's so nice. Appetite. I don't have any stickers. Just bid on appetites, says Elysian. That is yours. They are beautiful. You're going to love that. I was just thinking as I was writing it, I'm not sure anyone knows how to spell appetite. Elysian got that one. Let me see if I've got another one. I've got Misty fluff all over my laptop, which is weird as Misty doesn't live in the office. Misty is the cat. Yeah. This is the last of the Brambergs. Look at that. Beautiful. 91 VG. Let me see. I've spelled Elysian totally wrong. Let me just go see, because I think I kept one on my desk, so you might get... Just a minute. Let me go and have a peek. Warm out there. I'm very jealous. These, they're all in the warm. My arms are freezing. I think I kept 3. If this is appetite. I just found these 3 on my desk. Is it appetite? Should we randomly open them and see? Whatever they are, they're something cool because they're hiding on my desk. Yes. Here's an appetite. This one's £10. Just put A, appetite, B. You could just put B if you want that one for £10. I'll stick that one on its bottom. Let's see if they're all appetites. Yes, also appetite. A little bit chunkier. Equally as beautiful though. This one is going to be C, and it is £13. C for £13. And then the last one, we might as well now we're here. It's very bright blue. Wow. C has gone to Jane Price. And this last one is £12. D, I think, has gone to Jenna. Morning, Tracy. £12. C's gone. D has gone to Jenna. Right, just a second, I've not written them. C has gone to Jane Price. can have the other labradorite, absolutely. That's yours as well, Jenna. Thank you. Appetite D. So I've just got this one left, which is the green. So the appetite goes from the green into the blue. So this is a deep green appetite. So sharp, that point. They've done a good job. B for £10. You're not going to leave me with one. All I've got left from last night's live is these 2 items other than Blue John. That's all I've got left, which is impressive. I'm sure you'll agree. But I don't know what possessed me last night, because I just didn't put enough in the live, did I? We were all finished. Jenna's going to take B for me as well. Thank you very much. Anyone else for the Bramberg, so that I can have sold everything out? And then we're going to come on to Claire's request, and then we've got Alician's Pearl request, but I'm not sure that that's still around. 92 ZX for £12.50. It's so beautiful. It's such a vivid colour, purple. 92 ZX, that one. Right. Thank you, Tracy. Your orders have been documented. If you direct message us to last night, then we have documented your orders. Thank you. Right, now I'm just going to try and warm up. I might have to go put my cardigan on, which is not a good look, so do apologise in advance. Right, Claire Reed, are you still there? Because I've got various things that you might like. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thanks very much. Woohoo! That was exciting, isn't it? So all I have to do to sell out everything is not put enough in. And that will do it every time. Just a minute, I'm just doing some jiggeries over here. All right, in the world of amethyst, I've got these beautiful chunky amethysts. Oh, Lisa did confirm. I thought she would. 1 second. Now, I know this isn't what you actually asked for, but nice, aren't they? Any of those, then, Claire, I've got some Uruguayan. Oh, I've got all sorts, actually. Some there as well. Any special quartz for my birthday, Tracy says. I'll have a look. I do have one enormous piece of quartz, Tracy, that is about £340, but it's at my house, so I'd have to send you a photo. I haven't got it here. Not that it's living in my house, it's just having a rest at my house before it comes into the business. And it is big. It's a big crystal. It's a sort of cluster, but with huge crystals. So it's just taken a little bit of a detour. And then, but that one, and it's got a hematite inclusion in it as well. That's quite cool. But it's about £340, and I don't have it here, so I'm not sure that's any use to you. Right, Claire Reed. This is the Uruguayan quartz, which is the most purple of purples. Quartz, amethyst, sorry. Yes, this one is you're after. Anyone for these? These are really cool. I'll put them here. They're very nice. This one's got a code. 77 AJ for £12.50. Stickers all over my hands. So I can weigh them all out for you. So you've got this one is £11.50. I don't know what letter we got to. We'll do E. £11.50 for E. This one with the smaller crystals, £14 is F. F. And then this one is £20, and that would be G. Any of those any good? Is that the sort of thing you're after, Claire? I presume so. Amethyst beds, £20. This one is 77 AJ on E and F. Yes, can do. Uh, 5.5 centimeters in length and about 3.5 centimeters across for E, and then nearly 7 centimeters and 5 centimeters across for F. I'll put it in my hand so you can imagine your tree on it. There you are. So that's F. And then E, 11.50 for E. I'm trying to think. I think I've got a whole box of amethyst that I've never opened, but I'm not sure. Just let me just double check. Got a whole box down here, Claire, just a minute. Just a minute. I've got a whole box. Do you want to look at the box? Let me just. Can you hear me on this one? We're going to go for a walk. Let's just go for a little walk over here. You can look in the box. Not the most attractive. I've got a whole box here. It's going to be able to stand up. On there. Just a second, and I'll get the scales down there. Only trouble is I can't see the comments. Just a second. This one. Comments. Can hear you, Johnny. Good, thank you. Right, okay. You're just going to have to, I'm going to have to trust that you can see what I'm doing because I can't see past it. Oh, they're so cute. Look at this one. Right. This one is £7.50. All right. I can't remember what letter we ended on. Let's do I. That one is I for £7.50. I'll put it back in there. I don't know if you can see in there. Let's hope you can. But it's a whole other layer. Should we go to the next layer? Oh, it's like a box of chocolates. Right. Okay, right. Let's put that on there. £7.50. I J K. Okay, oh, look at this one. So this one has got a purple rim, but actually clear quartz on the top. How cool is that? £9.50. On £9.50 is J. Let's try a dinky one. How about a dinky one? Not bad. K is £5. That's K. £5. Look at this one. How cool is this one? Look at this one. That's really unusual. I'm hoping you can see it. I think you can. This one is £6. L. £6. I mean, how big a bit? That's nice and deep and purple. £6. M. And then let me do one more. I'll come back to the comments. I can't see the comments at the moment. That's quite nice. This one. And this is N for £7.50. Oh, no, it's not going to so let's pop it in there. Right. Comments. M for Tony, L for Rani, but Claire, have you chosen one? L for Rani. Right, let me just write it on because I'm not at my desk. And I've got M for Tony. Where says, can I see I, J, and N together? Certainly can. Let me just come out of the comments. I. So again, that sort of size. I. J is massive. And N, wasn't it? So that's all of them together. I hope that helps you make a decision. What is the piece? Just a minute. I just have to pop them down. And What is the price of the piece to the right of N? But I don't know which piece was where N was. I think N was in here. So is it this piece, maybe? This piece? This piece. This is quite a large piece. It's £10. It is. Oh. Oh. For £10. I think it might be that piece. The light one in the center. This one. This one is £7. P. Oh. P for £7. Is that the one, Claire? Anyone else for amethyst, or I can pop them back? These ones back. Please. No problem. Lovely. Anyone else? I'll just show them to you again as we go. O. K. For £5. N. For £7.50. I've got you for P, don't worry, Claire. I've got you. I. For £7.50. And J, which is my favourite because I like the fact it's clear. Clear quartz and amethyst, clever. £9.50. Okay. That's that done then. Can get off the floor now. Turn you back round. Oh, you're back up. You're back in the room. Just a minute. I need to take my sheet. Right, then I've got Perlisian Baroque Pearl String. Let me have a peep for that. Hello, everybody. I'm back on that camera as well. There we are. Oh, lovely. Well, I'd say that's warmed me up, but it hasn't. So let me just put the legs back on here. Here we go. There you go. Now I've got 4 Tracy Baroque Pearls 22BI. Let me go and ask Lisa. If she knows if there are any, but I don't know. I'll be right back, everybody. I've got one string left, Tracy, but let me just move this. I've just got to look up the price. It's not that code, it's another code. But the rest have gone back. Let me just pop that there. Let me just look up the code. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. This one is the 3950 strand. I don't know if that's any good, Elysian. I don't know what the other strand looked like off the top of my... But this is a very nice strand. This one is 3950. Just bid pearl, if that's any good. Ah, the bi-colours ones. You've already got that one. So that's pearl for 3950 if anyone wants that. Emeralds, I do have a couple of emeralds, yeah. Let me see if I've got any bi-colour. I don't think I have, but just bear with me. Had to put my jumper on, sorry. Yeah, well, I didn't realise we were going to send them back, but because I'm going away, we sort of decided we'd better send them back. So what I have got, put all these back over here. This cloth is filthy again. These ones. These are the baby brocks. They are £41.50 each, though, and they're half drilled. So I don't know if they're any good. You certainly can, Chris. Let me pop you down for that string of pearls. I've got you there, Chris. Right, I've added that in. Right, these baby brocks. They're just so nice. These are my favourite pearls in the business because they look as if they've been dipped in gold and purple. They're at a higher price point than I was aiming for. Oh, what a shame. Can you wait for the new year, Elysian, and then I can recall them back again? Or are you in a particular hurry? They're so pretty. Absolutely love these. They are, thank you. These ones, the code if anyone else wants them is 55HB. They are £41.50 each, but they are so pretty. I love them a lot. Yes, they're my favourite ones. Yes, do you need them? I can get them back for the new year if you want them back in the new year. They're just not here at the moment. Oh, good. Oh, that worked out all right then, didn't it? So you never know. The only other pearls that I just managed to pick up from the stock box, these are £20 a pearl, so I think they're going to come out too much as well. These are Baroques. Yeah, these are very nice Baroques. But they're still £20. So that's probably not right. Right, what else have I got? Adele would like emeralds. That one back. I've had to put my jumper on, sorry. It's very cold in here. At emeralds, 1 minute. Emeralds, I've got 2 left. That's all I've got. Ready? 50QK for 27.50. Get an approximate size of that one. This one is 10 by 7 mil, 50QK, and then this next one is 21.50. And it is about 9 by 6, 57 kW for 21.50. They're the only emeralds I've got left, Adele, I'm afraid. Is that any good to you? Let me know. Anyone else got any requests? Because we've got through them already. No, not those two. I don't have any others available, I'm afraid. If you've got a particular budget on an emerald, then you can let me know and I can see what I can do. But other than that, any more requests from anybody? I'm trying to see, or I can do a quick run round, see if I can find anything fun. I think most stuff's gone into last in stock. Let me pop these back and then I'll just do a quick run round and see what I've got hiding about. Right, other things. Do you have any bronzite cabs? Yes, I do have the bronzite cabs. Other things that I found while I was looking for stuff yesterday is pinch bales, gold-plated sterling silver pinch bales, and sterling silver pinch bales. We'd have to look up a code for these. But these ones are always hard to find. Let me see if I can find a code. Then I'll do bronzite for you. And then the other thing I found, which I love, love, is these little malachites. Just a minute, let's put the code into the system here. 159AA. This one is £8.50. 159AA. And you get 3 pieces for your gold-plated pinch bales, £8.50. And then your silver, 158AY, is £8.50. And that is 158AY. And you get 3 pieces in your pack in your silver pinch bales, if anyone wants those. It's not something we have in very often. Do you have any rose quartz marquise shaped cabs or anything else in the stone in that shape? I'll have a look. I'll just show you these, then I'll do the bronzite. £158 for Adele. Can't feel my hands to get the packet open. Come on, out you come. There we go. Look at these little malachites. Aren't they cute? They would surely make nice earrings. Little malachites. I came stumbling across those. Just a second. 1588. Why? And they are. I've got on the 158s, I've got one for Adele and one for Tony. Lovely. And I wonder, I don't think this will work, but let's give it a go just in case. So this is your pinch bale, and you just pull it apart. Then you put your little dangly in, and then that's it. Well, it kind of does work. I mean, it's the fastest jewellery making in the history of jewellery making, isn't it, really? Just a sec. It's extremely straightforward. They're so cute. They are so cute. 504TN. Let's have a look. This is 2-piece pack, malachite. The world's gone mad. £7.50. That is good value for money, that is. Right. If anyone wants those, they are 504TN for the 2-piece pack of malachite, and that's £7.50 for 2 pieces. That is a bargain. And that's for you, malachite, 504TN. Yeah, they're really very sweet, aren't they? I'm sure you guys can do something a lot more inventive with it than I can. Mm-hmm. 504TN. 158AY. I've got one for Rani. Then on a 504s, I've got one for Elysian and one for Chris Puffer. They're so lovely, aren't they? And so straight. That is so straightforward. Little pendants, no effort, 5 seconds. What can you sell those for? 15, 20 quid? At least, I'd say. More than that, probably. £25? It's so sweet. Lovely. Anyway, I'll take these bales off. Beautiful, Ken says. Thank you, Ken. Right, that one and that one. Let's put those away then. They've all got different patterns. Look, this one's really cool. Staring at me from the bag, this one. Look at this one's pattern. Look at that. Loving that one. Right, anyway, let's put those away. 504. I've got bronzite and then marquise-shaped rose quartz. Let me double check on that one for you. Right, so that's your sterling silver findings. That's your malachites. And then I'm going to be coming right back. Oh, pop it. What am I doing? Pressing all the wrong buttons. Just one sec. I'm coming right back. I'm doing, you can, another one. Let me just put that in before I forget. Lovely. I am coming right back. Bronzite, rose quartz, marquee. Just one second. It's bronzite. I'm back. Right, that's where. Start with bronzite. 158. Just 1 second while I just tidy up before we lose everything. Like these. And this one. Bronzite. We've got a couple of bronzites left. I've got 7B for 22.50. They're all quite large, the bronzites, Shahzain. I don't know if you saw them the other week. We had them on the other week. 7B. Oh, sorry. Look at that patchwork in there. 7C. B, 7C. Mm, 7E. This one is 24.50. This one is 13.7F. £13. And then the last one is a huge square. Ah, you're looking for ring sizes. I don't have any little ones. I'm trying to get some little ones. 7G 49.50 is awesome, though. That is awesome, isn't it? 7G 49.50. So are they all too big? Even the smallest one's going to be too big for a ring. So that's a no on those ones. Sorry. Let's pop those all away. G. F. They are very awesome. I agree with you. Thank you. They're really cool. C and B. Okay. And then rose quartz. I've got many shapes, but will I have a marquee? That's the question. They're not very tidy. It's been doing stock take and they don't appear to have got put back in a tidy manner. Ovals. Here's a marquee. There's one. Here's one. One of those. Right, here you are. For marquee in rose quartz, I've got, this one is 32 by 15 millimeters, 37 RU for £8.50, and then a slightly smaller one in depth, definitely, 3 by 15, 30 by 15 millimeters, and that one is 44HL. That was, oh, I didn't write who wanted the rose quartz down. Let's have a look. Who wanted the rose quartz? Was it Adele? Yes, Adele. Any good for you, Adele? Those two marquees I've got. We don't have a lot of marquees, unfortunately, in lots of material. They don't tend to cut them, so I have to request them. So, yeah, I need to get back to India. So much to do. We've got so much to do. No time to do it in. Is Adele still there? Let's wait and see. Anyone, any other requests? Otherwise, I'm going to have to see you on Saturday night. Is everybody coming Saturday night? I was thinking about doing some earrings for the jewelers out there. That one's gone to Adele. Thank you. Anyone for any of these ones while I've got them out? 352 GT is your pebble. 343 JQ and 344 XK. Tony's there. Tony's coming. You're coming Saturday night. I'll put you down for that one, Adele. That's lovely. Thank you very much. 327. Are you? Right then. Well, I'm going to leave you to it, guys, because I've got 343 for Elysian. Thank you. You said India. Any Himalayan coming back with you? I haven't got any, but I haven't actually planned next year. If you've got any suggestions of what you want like us to do next year, then please do let me know. Because I just I haven't quite got around to planning. Trying to survive the end of this year first. That's what I was going with. But we do have to go to India because we're running out of cabs, so I need to get some more cabs. You can never have too many cabochons. So let me know if you've got any suggestions where you would like us to go, what you would like us to see, then do let me know. These two have gone. That's brilliant. Thank you. Right, let's leave you to it. Thank you so much for spending Friday morning with me. I will see you tomorrow night. We'll start at 5. Tony's in for the long haul. Anyone else wants to join us, we will be live for very many hours probably. I mean, hopefully we can get the job done quickly and let you all go to bed. But we will keep going until you've had enough, that's for sure. So I'll see you Saturday, if not, hopefully Monday for the launch of the calendar. And then next Thursday is last in stock, the corals, some really nice pearls I found, and some heads. There you are. I'm going to leave it there, just heads. Brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely Friday. Bye.